Hey everyone, Intel's mid-range 700 series chipsets have just dropped, alongside a whole slew of new low to mid-range 13th generation Raptor Lake CPU offerings. For today's video, we'll be taking a look at an Intel B760 motherboard targeted more at the mid-range, the Gigabyte B760 AORUS Elite DDR4. Sporting support for Intel's 13th generation Raptor Lake CPUs while serving up DDR4 support. Let's see if this board is any good. Now the B760 AORUS Elite DDR4 that we have here today, as its name implies, sports the new Intel B760 chipset and sits within the AORUS series of gamer-oriented motherboard offerings at the higher end, where it places above the mid-tier Gigabyte gaming series and entry-level ultra-durable series of motherboards. No surprises then that the packaging comes with the AORUS Falcon emblazoned on the front for a more gamer-oriented appearance. Moving over to the rear of the box, we get the usual overview of specs for this board. We'll cover the board specs in depth in the next few minutes of this video. On a side note, if you're new to the ALK Tech channel, do consider subscribing so as to keep up to date with the latest product releases in the PC hardware world. Let's set aside the board for now to see what accessories Gigabyte has included with it. First up, we get two SATA 3 cables, and these are accompanied by two spare M.2 drive screws. We do also get a G connector attachment that simplifies the process of hooking up the front panel connectors of your PC case to the motherboard, as well as a quick start guide right here. Onto the board itself, we see that Gigabyte has gone for a black and silver color scheme, with line motifs featuring prominently on the heatsinks. The board comes with an integrated I/O shield design and has black colored heatsinks all around. RGB junkies should note that this board does not come with built-in RGB LED accents, though it does of course come with a handful of onboard RGB headers. I'll talk about the locations of these headers later on in this video. The VRM heatsinks for this board seem pretty decently sized, and Gigabyte has included 12+1+1 power stages. The Intel B760 chipset sits beneath this passive heatsink right here, and for M.2 drive cooling, Gigabyte has included M.2 drive heatsinks for all three M.2 drive slots that this board comes with, where two of these slots share a common heatsink. For memory support, the B760 AORUS Elite DDR4 comes with 4 DDR4 slots, not DDR5, with support for up to 128GB of RAM and the DDR4 5333 standard when overclocked, with plastic slots of a dual tab design. In terms of front panel USB connectivity, we get a USB 3.2 Gen 1 front panel header that supports up to 2 front panel USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type A ports, and beneath it a USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type C front panel header. While still on the topic of USB connectivity for the front panel, the bottom edge of the board houses two USB 2.0 front panel headers, with each header providing support for two USB 2.0 Type A ports. Some interesting features to highlight: we get a QFlash Plus button right here that allows you to update the BIOS without needing to install a CPU, RAM or graphics card. We also get an onboard reset switch that can be remapped by end users within the BIOS to serve different functions, such as to switch on and off the RGB lighting effects of supported peripherals that are connected to the board, and so on. Finally, we get a set of status LEDs right here that can come in handy for troubleshooting PC startup issues. In terms of expansion slots, this board comes with a reinforced PCIe 4.0 x16 slot that sports the Easy Latch feature. Easy Latch is essentially an oversized graphics card retention tab that helps make removing a graphics card from the board less of a painful affair. We do also get two full-length PCIe 3.0 x16 slots that operate at X1 mode. In the storage department, Gigabyte has included 4 SATA 3 ports, with all ports in a right-angled configuration so as to aid with cable management. For M.2 slots, it comes with 3 PCIe 4.0 x4 M.2 slots. Do note that these 3 slots support NVMe SSDs only. M.2 SATA drives are not supported. As you can see, the first M.2 slot comes with the M.2 Easy Latch Plus feature that facilitates the toolless installation and removal of your M.2 drive. For audio, Gigabyte has included an entry-level Realtek ALC897 audio codec, while wired internet connectivity is courtesy of Realtek's RTL8125BG chip, which provides support for 2.5 Gigabit Ethernet. In the cooling and RGB departments, the board comes with 6 fan headers which are located in these regions of the board. Also included are 2 addressable RGB headers and 2 12V standard RGB headers located right here. Moving over to the rear I/O, as you can see, the B760 AORUS Elite DDR4 goes for an integrated I/O shield design. The board comes with 4 USB 2.0 Type A ports, a DisplayPort 1.2 connector that supports display output of up to 4K resolution at 60Hz, a HDMI 2.0 port that supports display output of up to 4K resolution at 60Hz, a USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type A port, a USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type C port, a 2.5 Gigabit Ethernet port, 4 USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type A ports, as well as your usual audio jack connectors. With that, the Gigabyte B760 AORUS Elite DDR4 is a mainstream Intel B760 motherboard offering that serves up a good-looking aesthetic, 2.5 Gigabit Ethernet, and quality of life features such as easy latch. One potential issue that I can think of is the value proposition that low to mid-range Intel B760 boards have against motherboards powered by its predecessor chipset, the Intel B660. That is, while such B660 boards are still available to purchase new on the market. If you're still able to find new B660 boards for cheap, you might find that the incremental improvements from the B760 chipset might not be worth the additional cost, where the money saved from getting a new B660 board could be put to use on other components instead. With that, thanks so much for watching, hit the like button, get subscribed, and I'll catch you guys around the next time.